Well, hi Geminis, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your June's reading. Wow, I have shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. So, if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Let's get started. Let's find out what does the universe want our Geminis to know, what's coming up in Gemini's lives. What do they, oh, one flipped over. What do they need to know for, whoa, they're just like crashing. For Geminis, what do you need to know? What's coming up? Advice. Love advice. Love advice. Yes, I hope that's advice. Let's see what's going on here. We got a lot of cards. For Geminis. For June. Geminis. For June. I have a couple extras for the second part of the reading. So the overall energy, Geminis, is a Three of Wands. Now this is the card of waiting for your ship to come in. You're holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. And you're looking out over the world. There's an ocean out there. There's three ships. 1, 2, 3. And what you're doing is you're waiting and hoping for your ship to come in. So let's find out why the Three of Wands surrounds your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy, the Four of Swords. This is a deep healing card. It's very spiritual. See the stained glass windows? This is telling me that you're spending a lot of time soul searching, meditating, praying, seeking answers from the universe. Swords are about truth and clarity. So that's what you're seeking. And you're healing, very deep healing here. At the same time, you're wondering if your ship is still out there, and you're really, really, really trying to bring it in. Next to the Four of Swords is the Ace of Wands. There it is, your fresh start, your new beginning. The wand you're hanging on to, I think your ship is coming in. It's right, this Ace of Wands is right above the Three of Wands. So this is like, yeah, it's out there, it's out there. Okay, so there is a fresh start, new beginning coming in for you. You're having a fresh start and a new beginning away from this three, or I call it the three, but the Five of Cups, because you're looking at three spilled cups here. You've had disappointment in love. You've been disillusioned. Your cups have been kicked over, but there's two full cups right behind this figure. So in turning around, you will be able to see the hope in love. Wow. You're moving into a new place in your life, a fresh start, a new beginning. Under all this praying, the soul searching or meditating that you're doing for truth and clarity, I think you're realizing that you've been breadcrumbed in your past relationships. You've done all the work. It's like, you know, the other person was barely feeding enough to the relationship to keep it going. Threw your scales off balance. So you do not want a breadcrumbing relationship. You're healing from all that right now. And so on the other side of the Three of Wands, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So Geminis, the Queen of Pentacles is right below the Five of Cups, looking at disappointment in love, okay? What you're looking at here now, as you look out over the world, hoping and praying that your ship comes in, the person that you've been waiting for, you're hoping they have a pentacle, that you're really hoping that they are solid, that they're stable and secure, they're available, that they can be committable. So this is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. All cards are male or female. Now here, under the breadcrumbing, I have the card for Taurus. That's an earth sign. There's two for Taurus. But the Hierophant, oh my gosh, the energy of this card, This is about security, stability, groundedness. Completely opposite of the Six of Pentacles. This is about traditional values, traditional morals. It's a very spiritual card about marriage and commitment. The Hierophant, and it's showing up. It's like it's coming in. It's on your ship. I have the Chariot. Once your ship comes in, you're going to be moving forward. We do know there's a fresh start and new beginning coming in for you. It looks like your ship is coming in. This is the card for Cancer. Cancer might be strong in your chart or in someone else's chart around this reading. But this is like, see the Sphinxes laying there? All you have to do is snap those reins and you can move forward. They'll get up and they can book. So, once your ship comes in, everything's going to change. You're going to turn around and see the two full cups of love is what's going to happen. You're going to find out that they're committable, they're grounded, they have a job, they're stable. And they're very traditional. And I think you want that. I think you want someone that is traditional, a traditional relationship. And look, right next to the Chariot and right under the Queen of Pentacles, the Sun. My favorite card in the whole deck. This is about fresh starts, new beginnings. Again, this is where you're moving towards. But this is with a lot of joy and a lot of love. There also could be a child involved in this reading someplace, with that child being on that horse there. So right under all the commitment that you're looking for, there's a lot of love and joy coming your way. And it's out there on the ship, and it's coming in. So let's take out the second part of this reading. For Geminis. What else they need to know, universe? What's happening? What's going on here? What can they expect? What can they expect to happen? Any advice is welcome, for sure. Let's see what we have. We have quite a few cards, is what I think. Let's see what we got. So we have 3 extra cards here. Okay. Up here in your highest energy line, the 8 of Wands. This is on the back side of that 5 of Cups. The hope and love. When your ship comes in, there's going to be a lot of communication. Matter of fact, you may even know before the ship comes in that they're coming in. Because this is phone calls, emails, texts, video chat. It's through the airways. A lot of back and forth communication. Have you been communicating with someone online or something like that? Facebook? A dating site? There's a lot of communication. And it's the Emperor is right next to all that communication. This is the card for Aries. Aries might be strong in your chart or in someone else's around this reading. But the energy of the Emperor, they're sitting on a granite throne. All cards are male or female. This is your energy. You're holding true to yourself. You're not going to settle for anything less. You've been breadcrumbed before, and it's like you're not going to have it. You want the real thing, and you're going to hold out for the real thing. You're stubborn about it. You're set in your mind about it, and nobody's going to really change your mind about what you want, okay? And you're going to hold out for it with this. It's a good card in this case. And you're very well liked. You're very well respected by others, and you might be a leader in your profession with that card there. As a matter of fact, this person could have something to do with work. Oh my God, they are a twin flame that's coming in, and I'll show you how I know that in just a moment. I have the 8 of Swords right next to the Emperor. This is how you used to be. You used to like not pay attention to the red flags, the truth and the clarity that actually surrounded you in a relationship. You had the blindfold on. You didn't do anything about anything. You could have. Your feet weren't bound. Your mouth wasn't bound. This is like a card of choice. a card of illusion. It's like you felt trapped in a relationship when you actually were not. That you just needed to ask the questions in order to know whether or not to move forward. Well, you're not doing that anymore. Eyes wide open, okay? But looky here. This is why I'm saying this is a twin flame relationship coming in. I have the Empress and the Emperor in the same reading. So, the Empress, this is also your energy. But there's communication. Look at all this communication. It lays right between. I mean, all this communication is right between the two of you. There's going to be a lot of it, either before or after they come in, okay? Also, this Empress is right next to the Queen of Pentacles. So, with the Empress coming out, male or female, it's here to tell us, okay, that, well, first off, let's say it can represent pregnancy. But, you know, I just don't feel that in this reading, but it could. But the main thing is you are a very beautiful person inside. You have a lot of love. You have a lot of, you're thoughtful, you're generous, you're compassionate, you're passionate, you are, I said generous, you're very thoughtful and considerate. You have a lot of beautiful qualities about just being a human being on this planet. So whoever comes in also has to have a lot of those qualities in order for this relationship to last and last and last. Well, the communication really helps. The two of you get to know each other. And being twin flames, I think you're going to have a whole lot in common. Actually, your relationship is probably going to be based on communication, from what I see here. There's a lot of love, a lot of joy, but there's also a lot of communication going on here. I have the Two of Cups right between the Emperor and the Empress here. There's a meeting of the minds. This is another soulmate card. And this is a meeting of the minds, a meeting of the hearts, cups of love, and also a soulmate card and best friends. The two of you are going to become like this. You are going to be like one. Then I have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is right next to the Two of Cups and right under the Eight of Swords. The King of Cups is water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer that might be strong in your chart or someone else's. That gives us 2 for Cancer. I also have Scorpio sitting over here, which I haven't got to yet. So, you know, somebody might have strong water in their chart. But the energy, this is you. You have a huge cup of love that you could share with somebody when the right person comes in. And you are going to share it with this person who's coming in on your ship. Oh my goodness. And you've been hanging on to that cup too, like just waiting for the right person to come along. I have the Page of Swords right under the Empress. You're very much on guard. Like I said, you're not going to settle, okay, for any old ship. Any old ragged ship that floats in, you're not going to settle for. It's got to be the right one. And so your sword is up in self-protection. No more breadcrumbing. You are very much against that. You don't want to get your cups kicked over again. You want to stay in a relationship. And you want it to work out. So you're on guard. You want to make sure this is a fresh start, a new beginning with lots of love and lots of joy. And so you're going into this relationship with your sword up. You're not swinging it. You're just going in self-protection. I think that's a good thing. So next to the Page of Swords, also here and under the Two of Cups, is the Death card. This is the card for Scorpio. So Scorpio might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But the energy, this is leaving the old behind and moving towards the new. Okay, the end of the old, the beginning of the new. So you're leaving all these old relationships, the breadcrumbing type, the cups being kicked over behind, and you're moving forwards with your soulmate. Your soulmate here, which is your twin flame. But you're going forth with your sword up. I think that's good, really good. And then under the King of Cups and next to the Death card, here's your healing too. We started the reading with all this healing, and we've ended it. I have a little tiny reading to do over here. But we've also ended this reading with the Star card. This is very deep spiritual healing. Seeing your own reflection come back at you in that pool of water and remembering the essence of who you are, what you want from life, what you don't want from life. This is a card for Aquarius. So Aquarius might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. So you are moving towards becoming yourself, becoming healed. I think this person really compliments you. Most twin flame relationships don't work out. I think this one is going to work out, which I love seeing. And you're going to love being in it. So I have 3 more cards here. Okay, first off, I have the Magician. The card of intuition and knowing here. See the symbol right here? You have all the tools to make something work. You have all the tools to prevent heartaches, third parties, tears, lying, stealing, cheating relationships. And you're going to be so much aware. You're going to use your intuition when you decide who's right for you. You're really taking control over your next relationship and, you know, over who you choose. This is a beautiful relationship coming in. I'm taking out an angel card, and I'm also going to take out a law of attraction card for advice for you. So we're going to find out what your guardian angels and spirit guides, a message that they do have for you here. May or may not have to do with this reading. Let's find out. For Geminis. Okay, Geminis. Let's pull a card for you, and it's going to be up here. Right there. It's the 10 of Thought. You may read this if you can see it. You know, you can read this card, pause anytime you want. But I'm going to read it to you. 10 of Thought. A situation that's been troubling you has come to an end, and you can breathe a sigh of relief. With the challenging times behind you, you can now move on. It's important to fully let go at this juncture. Someone in your life may now finally be free of his or her addictions or codependency issues. That is your message from your guardian angels and spirit guides. Now let's pull out a law of attraction card. Another fat deck. This is Jerry and Esther Hicks. Jerry passed, but Esther Hicks still channels, I believe, these entities. And they call themselves Abraham from the universe. And they answer questions. And I'm going to see what they had to say for you. For Geminis. Right there. There we go. Fell out. My manifesting thoughts are buffered by time. My manifesting thoughts are buffered by time. So let's find out what they mean about that. Turn it over. You can read this anytime you want. You can pause. But I'm going to read it to you. Your earth is a nice environment for fine-tuning your knowledge, for here your thoughts do not translate into instant equivalence. Your thoughts are governed by a buffer of time. If you were instantly manifesting, you would be spending more time trying to fix your mistakes than you would be in creating what you want. Little sense of humor in that one. Another beautiful message. Okay, Geminis, this was your June reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.